my heart too. We're going to do it on the end of the next show because I think this is a great example of how prominent criminal behavior is in the financial world and how financial literacy, the reason we're doing this show is obviously we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Obviously it's financial literacy,
right.
But this is the type of thing that we hope to be able to prevent. And if someone can make a little bit of money one day because listening to the show made a smart decision, then even better for everybody. But the fraud stuff, man, is near and dear to my heart. It's never a good thing.
Exactly.
All right, so from the Kobeissi Letter, I'm going to read you several facts that should make you go, Right off the top, the average payment on a new home is now at a record $2,900 a month.
Yeah, when you think about it, I think it was $1,900 a month not too long ago.
That's a big shift.
Yeah.
The average house is now renting for a record $1,900 a month.
Man, why does it sound like it's such a deal out here in California?
Right. The average new car payment is now at a record $740 a month. The average used car payment is now at a record $530 a month. The average student loan payment is now $500 a month. The average gallon of gas is now nearing $4 again. And by the way, in some states like California, it's nearing $6. The average household credit card balance is now at a record $7,300. The average household will have $0 of excess savings by the end of this quarter.
Right.
Q4.
Yeah, we're really going to dive into that too because we know that the San Francisco Fed came out and said not too long ago that the excess savings that people built up during the pandemic was going to run out by October, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I had some stats here. I got it from a YouTube page that I frequently visit and listen because he provides a lot of good information, Clear Value Tax. And he cited it's from Oxford Economics, right? He said 80% of the pandemic stimulus money went to the wealthiest 20% of people.
Yeah, and I saw it firsthand. I was in the front lines of it, and I can tell you what wound up happening is, fuck.
I love how he knows to do it to get to you.
It's always me. It's never you.
Well, you're always talking.
That was hurtful.
No, but you're more educated, so it's okay.
That's hurtful, yeah. It doesn't make the pain go away any less.
Right?
So on the front lines, you saw a lot of CFOs of a lot of companies saying, hey, this is free money. We have a fiduciary responsibility to do the best thing we can for the company. We need to get this free money. Whereas I think people who weren't as sophisticated, didn't have as big companies, they were like, morally, I don't want to do this.
Right.
So it wound up being the larger companies and the wealthier people who got all that money.
Yeah, exactly. I know because what he was addressing was in the video he made prior to that, he had cited the San Francisco Fed and how they said, people were going to run out of their excess savings by October. But people in the comment section were like, what are you talking about? I've already ran out of all my excess savings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's already gone. And it goes to show you. And then furthermore, it said 42% of the money actually went to the top 1%. So we heard of all that.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you believe that? So you heard about all that, this person got $1,200, this person got $1,200, and these small little, that doesn't amount to any, compare at all to the people out there that got a $10 million PPP loan.
And I will say this, it was meaningful, the amount of savings addition it did for most people across the country.
Yeah, no, of course.
But, yeah, the bulk of the money went to the wrong people. In my mind, I'll be honest, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't surprise me at all. And if you remember when we were doing maybe a year and a half ago, we were in my garage.
Mm-hmm.
We were recording. It was a rainy night. We were sweating our ass off because it was always hot in there. And we were watching the video of Brian Moynihan saying the consumer was in great shape.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He was at a banking conference, and you and I were like, what in the fuck kind of crack pipe is this guy smoking from?
Yeah, who gave him this data?
Like, don't do ketamine and go to banking conferences, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, are you microdosing shrooms right now, guy?
In addition to ketamine?
Yeah, like what kind of party are you throwing back there?
Right.
Like, is this how it goes down in Wyoming? Somebody call Kanye.
Yeah.
This is why he's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I was just stunned. And we've seen, a drop-off almost month over month ever since then.
Mm-hmm.
To now, we have the average household will have $0. We went from historic household savings a year and a half, 2 years ago, largely in part because of the stimulus and the money you're talking about here, to now $0 of excess savings by the end of this quarter.
Yeah.
That is a fucking stunning change.